Alright. It is very stormy outside. Very rainy, stormy. Bad weather. So, what better time to do some of this than the bad weather? Not that way. Oh, don't go. Oh! Turn around, horsey. Thank you. This way. So we can find the little bridge. There it is. Oh, oh, whoa, horsey. So yeah, it's that way for a while. You got this, horsey. Very gentle rain in the background of the Shadow of the Colossus. Truly no better weather for playing the Shadow of the Colossus than kind of rainy. Whoa, no. Horsey. Oh, this is the right way. I can now check momentarily. Whoa, horsey. Oh, oh. Whoop. Hold on, horsey. Not that way. That way.
Hey there.
Hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I'm riding my horsey. I had to stop. I had to hop off my horsey to make sure I was going the right way.
Did you not check on the horse for some reason?
I couldn't time getting the horse in the light. It was a very small light patch.
So, which Colossus did you leave off on? 6?
So I've defeated 6. I think this is number
Okay.
7.
Alright. I wish I could remember what the numbers of them actually were.
It was a
The knight,
weird
the knight and
snaky
the bird
man.
are like the only two. Oh, then this one is gonna. Well, for me, this one sucked. Because spoilers, I hate water. Specifically deep water. Specifically things in the water. Not a fan.
Well,
So you have fun, buddy.
I mean, I like water, so
Yeah, you know. How do you feel about large snake monsters in the water?
I'm less fond of giant snakes.
Okay.
I don't mind snakes as like, I think snakes
Concept.
can be cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're not like spiders. Spiders cannot be cute.
What? What about the jumping spider?
Fuck no. Do
Why
not,
not?
do not jump at me if you are a spider.
But they're cute though. They got the tiny little face. They look like the Tachigoma.
Be that as it may, the only cute spider is like the one with the water hat. Like, I'll give you that one.
Mm-hmm. What about Voltic in Pokemon?
I'm not a fan.
What?
Spinarak's cooler.
What? But Voltic is adorable.
But of the spider Pokemon, Spinarak though.
Oh, Joltik. Sorry, not Voltic.
Yeah, close enough. I knew who you meant.
Yeah, he's adorable. I'm gonna post a picture of this motherfucker. Because I think you may have forgot.
No, yeah, that's
He's fucking cute. It's literally the cutest Pokemon that has ever existed.
that is untrue.
It is not. He's adorable.
You cannot say that is the cutest Pokemon in a world where, like, Skitty exists
Skitty's just a pink cat.
and Litten exists
Litten is cute, but it's not as cute as
and
Joltik.
Piplup and Meowth.
Piplup, whatever. Piplup's shit.
What? This Colossus appears to have electric powers. That's not cool. Can you, like, swim in this game? Well,
Yeah?
yeah, not what I meant. Can you dive?
Yeah, I think maybe. Actually, maybe not. No, I don't think you can.
Oh, bummer.
I really like Alolan Meowth, but what the hell is the deal with Alolan Persian?
Alolan Persian just, like, ate a bunch of bees. It's fine. Alolan Vulpix, though.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a blue Vulpix.
Yeah, the superior color.
Ugh.
I'm supposed to, like, whoop. Over here, though. Not over there. I'm glad Wander just has, like, infinite arrows that don't seem to come from anywhere. He just magically has them. Or... yeah. Dude is Wander, horse is aggro, right?
Yes.
Okay. Friend. Oh, swim on the... Friend.
Yeah, nah, this fight sucked. Not that it's a bad fight, but I really don't like the part where it's just like, yeah, just swim in the water for a while, we'll lure it out. It's like, can I not? Can I just leave?
No, you gotta... Friend. Get up here. It looks like it's coming up. Maybe. Maybe. Ow. Whoa! Well, now I'm on it.
Progress.
I don't know where the stabby bit is. I kind of assume it's going to be up near its face. Doop, 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 doop. I'll say this looks really cool in the PS4 version here.
Oh, it looks rad.
Oh, wait, there it is.
Like, even in the original version, it looked really good, but yeah.
Stabbing you in the back. I feel like I'm missing. Did I do as much damage as I can do there? Because he's not taking any more health damage. Which is a bummer. Oh. Pardon me, I'm drowning. I'm glad you don't seem to have any drowning damage or anything.
Yeah, no, you just kind of hang in there. See, this part is the part I really don't like. Where you're underwater and trying to swim for the surface, and you can just see it slowly turning at you. And it's just like, oh man, I don't want to be here. Gotta be honest, don't think she's worth it, man.
But we've
But
already...
I guess that's the problem, is when you're already 6 colossi deep in your forbidden ritual, you can't really turn back,
yeah,
right?
like, that's not really...
It's not like you get 6 colossi in, and they're like, alright, here's your 4th place prize. It's a kind of an all or nothing deal once you start murdering colossi.
Like, you get 6 in, and it's like, well, here's...
We can
lady.
resurrect her cousin.
Well, I was gonna say, like, here's her, like, dog.
Whatever, I'd kill 6 colossi to resurrect a dog.
But the dog doesn't remember you.
Okay, well, see, now it's different, because that's not even resurrecting the dog.
This
If it has no memory,
that's just,
then
here's a new
that's
dog.
A dog. Huh?
This is just, here's a new dog.
Yeah, like, that's resurrecting a dog, it's not resurrecting the dog. If you resurrect somebody and they don't have memory, it's not resurrecting them. Facts. It's why cloning is bullshit, unless you also have a thing that can just imprint memories. Your clone is not you. Your clone will backstab you. That's why you have to backstab them first.
Oh. gonna keep moving. We're gonna try this one now. Oh, shit. I guess this one does have the red goo in it, so that probably means it will take damage here. Well, not a fan of being stabbed in the head. Mr. Eel is. Oh, so close. There we go. I did it. 20 minutes in. And we got ourselves a Colossi, man.
I will say, I don't remember them having, like, the health bars.
I
It's
remember
probably
that.
just me forgetting it,
Yeah.
but I completely forgot they had those. I thought it was just stab symbols until they go away, and 3 means they're done. I think I would actually kind of like it more if they didn't have the health bars.
Yeah, fair.
Maybe if they just had, like, kind of an icon, like, icons in the corner for the symbols, and they blinked out as you stabbed them, maybe.
That makes sense.
It's like, hey, you're done with this symbol, this one's gone. This many more to go. But I guess, well... Because my first thought was was, well, then that would spoil, like, how many symbol thingies you gotta stab, so it'd spoil when the end of the fight's coming up. But then I thought, well, they've got a fucking health bar. So, you know,
So
it's not really a concern.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, this part sucks, because it's like, you know it's gonna stab you at some point, but this time you can't see it, because it's all underwater. It's just like, aw, damn.
Aw.
This is gonna suck at some point. I think the bird does that too, because the bird generally hits the water when it dies.
Yeah.
There's not really much land for it to land on. I still remember all the people with their crazy theories about ways to avoid that.
Isn't there some way that you can, like... Like, some boss arena has, like, a cliff you can jump off of that will kill you, but then just the things come in after you afterwards and just can't avoid it?
I want to say there's a like an arena where you can make it to the side and jump off, but I don't think it can kill you. And more importantly, I think the things are generally fast enough that it will catch you midair. I don't remember there ever being a way to not.
Oh, yeah, no, there's...
Like, you will always get hit by them, but I don't think you can even, like, eat fall damage or anything before they get to you. I could be wrong. I never looked up a lot of the crazy shit people did in this game.
I know people climb this big old tower, and there's...
Oh yeah, that was one of the things I knew about before I even really played it, was people talking about you being able to climb this thing and find a super secret Garden of Eden at the top, with a deer hanging out.
Yep.
Or something like that.
Just way up there. Oh, I just noticed, like, the big, dumb, like, action movie beams of light into the sky.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably bad.
Oh, right. What? No, what are you talking about? Look, everything you were doing here in the Forbidden Land with your stolen sword is totally above board. Are you telling me that Dorman doesn't sound like they've got your best interests at heart?
What? It's perished the thought. It's like I keep having to joke about, you know, what? Jake Gyllenhaal has the most trustworthy face.
Yeah, no, I can't believe how much of a hero that guy is.
Yeah, he's big
I'm
hero
glad he's here
man.
to. I'm glad he's here to help us out.
Yeah, against the crazy elemental things.
Just like in that Zodiac movie, when Robert Downey Jr. lets you down, Jake Gyllenhaal just stepping in.
Yep. Just like Nightcrawler
Exactly.
and Enemy and Prince of Persia. You know what? Detective Pikachu is, in the current,
Mm-hmm.
zeitgeist for being like, oh, it's like a good video game movie.
Yeah.
That Prince of Persia movie is okay, TM.
Never saw it.
It is.
Solid okay.
It is a solid okay. Like, it's not gonna win any awards. It's it's bootleg Indiana Jones almost, kind of, sort of. But like it is okay.
In regards to movies that are okay, I think I mentioned this at one point, but I did watch that John Carter movie.
Yeah.
That movie's okay. It's not good. It's not bad. It's okay. Like, if that had come out back in the day when, like, the Mummy movies were coming out, it would have been done fantastic, I bet.
Probably.
It's no The Mummy. Main character is no Brendan
Man.
Fraser.
What is
like,
The Mummy? Yeah. What besides The Mummy is The Mummy? Was at a store today, and they had a bunch of wild movies on DVD and Blu-ray,
Mm-hmm.
including like a Blu-ray copy of the Mortal Kombat movie, and also a Blu-ray copy of Mortal Kombat Annihilation. And for inexplicable reasons, Mortal Kombat Annihilation cost more money than the good Mortal Kombat movie.
Well, because it's the sequel. The sequel always costs more money. That's how that works.
That was dumb.
Okay. Alright, I've got two things to say. One of them is completely unrelated to the thing you were talking about, and the
That's
other one
fine.
is kind of related to the thing you were talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do this the right way and talk about the unrelated one first.
Okay.
So, on the Steam sale that is happening, they're having their, like,
the
Ludo
narrative-
Naricon
yeah.
thing. Okay, the artwork for that banner looks fucking rad.
It's pretty cool.
But none of the games have that art style, and the banner is unrelated to any of the games in the sale.
That's a bummer.
I hate it. Drives me crazy. Okay, second thing was when I was at the flea market looking around, and you've got like tables. You've got tables upon tables upon tables of like. Well, you've been to a flea market before, I assume.
Yeah.
Like, this is a fairly big flea market. There were probably upwards of 100 people there selling their crap from various places around the flea market.
Makes
It's fairly,
sense.
it's decent-sized flea market. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's like you get a bunch of places that just have, like, this guy's got, like, a random selection of, like, 30 DVDs that he clearly cleaned out of his garage or something. This person has an entire wall of DVDs that probably fell off the back of a truck somewhere. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, we were going around kind of checking it out, because occasionally someone would just have random old games mixed in, which actually, funny enough, during said flea market, my cousin picked up, one of the old Koei games, the fucking, God, what is that called? Like, Warriors of Troy or something like that.
Yeah.
It was the Koei game about the Battle of Troy, which is super bizarre.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember
Yeah,
the name
he
of
picked that one up for like $5 up there. He was like, okay, yeah, they've got weird shit up here that you would not expect. But considering the weird shit you would not expect, there was totally a guy up there who just had like a table of like, oh, here's some DVDs and random movies and stuff, and here's some anime stuff. And here's what is, you can't tell from looking at the cover, clearly porn. And it's like, I bet that guy looked at the cover and said, oh, anime stuff, and put it with the other anime stuff and did not realize what he was selling. But I walked by and was like, was that? Yeah, no, that's what that was. Okay.
I mean, hey.
Yeah, somebody's
Somebody's
that flea market was
buying.
interested, I'm sure. Considering that when I left, there was somebody being escorted out for being on a lot of drugs, like, yeah, somebody up there was interested, I'm sure. Fun times at the flea market. You never know what you're gonna find.
Like me at, crazy old game stores where I buy almost the entire Legacy of Kain series for
Yeah,
$25.
that is a fun series. I really like it. I'm assuming, did you get it on like PS1, PS2, etc.?
Yeah.
Okay.
PS1 for Soul Reaver, PS2 for Soul Reaver 2, and then Xbox
Right, that was
for Blood Omen 2 and Defiance.
Blood Omen 2 is something else. That is... Like, that game is terrible, but, like, super important to the plot of the overall series. I don't think I've ever seen a game series that kind of has that going on, where it's like... Because when you first start playing, the third one, or not the third, the last one, Defiance?
Yeah.
When you first start playing Defiance for, like, the first half of that game, like, everything from Blood Omen 2 doesn't get mentioned, because it doesn't matter. But then there's just a point in that game where someone just name drops something, and it's like, wait, that thing from Blood Omen 2? And then the whole plot is, like, revolving around what happened in Blood Omen 2, and I was just, like, sitting there rubbing my face, like, oh my god, I can't believe they're, like, addressing this. Like, I can't believe this stuff continues to be important. Because I played Blood Omen 2, because I liked the Legacy of Kain series, and I was like, I want to see what happens, motherfuckers. And I did. I saw it all the way through to the end. And I hated it. But then I played Defiance, and I was like, yeah, this game's fun. And then they start talking about the fucking stuff from Blood Omen 2, and I'm like, God. And then it's like they're explaining all this weird shit from Blood Omen 2. And it's like, hey, remember this character from Blood Omen 2? It was actually this character in a different form. And it's like, what? Fucking, excuse me? That makes very little sense, but okay. Oh my god. That game is so fucking weird, man. That series is fucking weird.
Hey, we'll get there.
Will we?
I think we will.
Do you have Blood Omen 1?
No.
Okay. Right, you
But
mentioned you didn't get that earlier.
that was
To be fair, you can probably skip Blood Omen 1, but you're gonna have a similar-ish problem. Luckily, Raziel loves exposition. So when you get to Blood Omen 2 and you start revisiting the events of Blood Omen 1 via... when Endgame happens,
yeah.
then Raziel will be sitting in the background talking about shit like, hey, yeah, this is what this is, that's who that is. I never thought I'd get to meet this guy because he's hella dead, but here I am in the past, and there that guy is. It's fucking weird.
You and your time travel.
Despite all the convoluted time travel nonsense that takes place over the course of the Legacy of Kain series, I still think it has arguably one of the best stories I've ever seen in a video game.
Horsey.
As long as you, like, dramatically alter your memory of all the stuff that took place during Blood Omen 2. Because, oh my god. Oh. I'm trying to think of anything I can compare Blood Omen 2, like, to. And off the top of my head, I can't. It's so weird. Not like gameplay-wise. Gameplay-wise, it seems fairly standard, honestly, but, like, the idea of something being, like, it's bad and the story is absurd. And then it becomes vitally important to the main plot. And it's like, the game before and the game after it are both great. But that game sucks. And yet it remains super important.
Can I also just comment on how much I hate the naming scheme for that series?
You find it somewhat confusing.
I find it incredibly confusing.
Look, you go Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain,
Yeah.
to Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver,
Yep.
to Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2,
Yep.
to, is it Blood Omen 2 Legacy of Kain? Or is it Legacy of Kain Blood Omen 2?
I think it's just Blood Omen 2 is the name on the side of the box from, or my copy just says, or like, the Legacy of Kain series presents Blood Omen 2 or something.
Apparently it is, Blood Omen 2 over a little box that says the Legacy of Kain series. So that's dumb. But then you go to, what the fuck is the last one?
Legacy of Kain Defiance. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
This checks
All this
out.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so lost.
Like, there is so much, like... It's a really good story. It's super involved. And I can't fucking believe how much shit keeps coming back from the previous entries and, like, getting explained. Because it's like, you'll see weird shit throughout the games where it's like, oh, here's this weird thing from Soul Reaver 1, that's weird. And then you get Soul Reaver 2 and they explain it, and it's like, oh, fucking weird. But you see some weird shit in Soul Reaver 2, and you get back there and you're like, okay, that was fucking weird. And in Blood Omen 2, they ignore it because it's prequel. But then in Defiance, they're like, hey, remember that shit? Here, we're going to explain that now. Also, remember that shit from Blood Omen 1? We're going to explain that now. It's like, wait, what? Remember that thing that was missing in the first Soul Reaver game? Here's that. And it's like, wait, fucking what? Like, you guys had this fucking written out back then? Like, it honestly feels like a thing where they actually had this planned. For, like, from super early on, like, how the story was going to go, and that's crazy to me, considering how fucking weird that story gets.
Thanks, Dennis Dyack.
Like, fuck it. The end of Soul Reaver 2 alone is one of those things where you're just, like, scratching your fucking head wondering how this fuck is fucking working.
But hey, you know, we might get there.
We might.
It might be, you know,
you should have a guide open for puzzles when you get Soul Reaver 1 and 2.
It might be the series that we go to after we finish up Watch Dogs. Maybe. Perhaps.
That'd be interesting. If I didn't have all of those fucking games on PC, I would consider it. But, like, they are so hard to get to work on the PC versions. Soul Reaver 1 is an abominable mess of a PC port. Like, you can use a controller with it, but if it's a controller that has analog sticks, the whole thing fucking falls apart.
That's...
Because the PC port was made before analog sticks were standard on controllers. So it can't handle analog sticks.
That's kind of amazing.
So the way to do it would be to go to, like, Joy-to-Key or something like that and use that to map the buttons.
Yeah.
Like, to set it to keyboard mode and then map the controls to a controller. But, yeah.
But
I just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah. And that's not even getting into, like, fucking Soul Reaver 1. Or Blood Omen 1, rather. Which is a game I've only ever played, like, a minute of. Which is funny because I didn't actually realize this at first. The fucking absurd time travel starts in that game.
Great.
But yeah, Raziel loves exposition, so he does a pretty good job of filling in most of the holes you'll have in the story.
Oh, shit.
Because also, I think Soul Reaver 1 and 2 were kind of made with the impression that a lot of people did not play the original Legacy of Kain. That said, if you did, there's a bunch of really cool shit in there that you wouldn't catch unless you, like, knew how Legacy of Kain 1... Yeah, unless you knew how Blood Omen 1 went. The naming system is fine.
I'm saying there may be other ways to play Blood Omen than having a PS1 copy.
Oh, okay.
Because I think it's on the
You're waiting for that
PlayStation
Switch
Store. Well, that too. I think it's on the PlayStation Store also.
Ah.
But, you know, also, there are other ways. If you know what I'm saying.
I don't.
Whoa!
How's it going, buddy?
I got launched into the sky
Oh, yeah, it's gonna happen.
by the fart lizard. Oh, God. It's killing me.
Farting. Well, don't let it kill you.
Well,
Did you die?
no, not yet.
Okay. Did you just, like, run down there in there with it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what I'm
Bold.
doing.
Bold. Yeah, how else would you hurt this thing that's just covered in glowing weak points?
With my sword.
How's that working out for you?
Poorly.
Maybe you should try... if only you had some kind of other weapon.
If only. Like my fists.
Bite it. Bite the Colossi.
What do you think Colossi taste like?
Moss. Like
Gross.
mildew. Straight up mold, in most cases, I imagine.
Oh, very gross.
It's like licking damp concrete. Have you ever eaten gravel?
Can't say that I have.
It'd be like that.
Whoa! Buddy. Friend. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, well. Maybe you should approach this from a different angle.
Maybe. I didn't realize that his energy shots left fart gas around that killed me to death.
Well, there's always next time.
Yeah.
The game just kicks back to the beginning, and now you've got to play as somebody killing 16 Colossi to bring Wander back. And then he's got to finish killing the Colossi to bring her back. It's a whole chain.
Ow.
Question, how far did you get in Neo?
Not very.
Okay, because
Unfortunately.
there's an enemy type in that game that has one of my favorite gimmicks. Because you know how they have the thing in Neo where it's like when somebody dies and they leave the grave behind,
Yeah, and you can
and
fight
then
them.
you in your game can like summon their character and fight them to get their equipment.
Yeah.
It's a really cool system, and you know you can just ignore the graves if you don't want to fight those guys.
Yeah.
But there's this one enemy type later who's just like a monk playing the little fucking guitar, the biwa thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great because the effect he has is that he summons these little generic enemies that just kind of pester you, but he can make any of those graves just turn on when you get near them.
Well, that's kind of
And just summon the other players automatically, and it's fucking amazing. Because you'll just get to these parts where, because the more people that enemy kills, the more dangerous he gets, because then he has more graves around him.
That's kind of
as
amazing.
you die to that enemy, you are making other people's games more difficult, because now your grave is in front of that enemy. It's a really cool idea. I really, really like it. It just made me think of that, because I was imagining a game that just gets progressively harder as you die. Like, you have to kill your way through your own player character for every death to get to the actual boss that killed you.
I want to say that that's like somewhat how heat signature worked, because like you would have your character, and then if you died, you generally you didn't die, you got captured, even if you like lost all your health.
Then you could often have to go capture them.
You'd have to go rescue them, and then you'd go back to being the first person. And I think you could just chain like, oh, I need to rescue this person with this other person with this person.
I rescued one of your characters.
Yeah. And
also, TFP, you were shooting at the wrong glowing weak points.
Oh, the hands, not the...
You should maybe stop shooting it in the armor.
Well, it looks like it's glowing and there's, like, holes in it, so I thought maybe you could, like, shoot it in the...
No, I understand that. I thought at some point after, like, Arrow 50, you might have switched targets once.
I'm very persistent.
But no, seriously, if you're gonna play Soul Reaver, keep a fucking puzzle guide open. Because that game is basically old Tomb Raider.
Oh, it fell down.
Yeah. Get in there.
Yeah! Oh, that was almost all of my health.
Did you do the sick jumping stab?
Well, no.
Gonna be oh god. Yep, nope, that was, yep.
Oh,
nice.
Camera. Okay, we're good. We're okay. We leave now. Bye, friend. I don't think that was how that was supposed to go, but...
It went fine.
Get up here, dog. It's a party. Oh, there you are. Oh, them IK skeletons going. Ouch. This was a bad idea the second time! Ow. Boy, it is really raining outside. Uh-oh. Now I gotta stab him in the other sigil. Yeah! You know, I'm pretty proud of the fact that that was, like, my first death. Oh no, the cutscene camera.
I mean, yeah, that's a decent way to make it before your first death. I want to say a lot of people usually end up, weirdly enough, dying to, like, the horse.
Yeah, I think that was...
Getting stomped.
I died to the horse the first time, but that's because I was bad at baiting the horse and then getting to the other part of the horse, and... yeah.
I like that a lot of the other ones kind of like, oh, you know, you got a chance to run, but with this one, it's just like, no, you're screwed. Come
Yeah,
on.
no.
You were literally just standing in it when it shot out of the thing, and it's like, nah, come on, man. Don't even try to run. We're not going to give you enough time to get worried about it this time.
So that was the 8th one?
Yeah.
And they're 18?
16, I think.
Right.
So that should be the halfway mark. Just having ominous visions over here, it's
Yeah.
fine.
I feel like this game is shorter than I always thought it was.
I mean, it's all boss fights, and they are not particularly super difficult boss fights, so...
Yeah. But I mean, like, I feel like... I don't know, when I was younger and heard about this game, I always thought it was like, oh, it's so big and long and expansive. And I mean, I guess for, like, the PS2...
The world is big,
yeah,
but it's not...
it's not populated.
Yeah.
Dude, she's, like, in a coma.
Like, he's not, like, gonna Shinji it over here.
Not gonna be way into the necrophilia, Batwander.
Wait. What Shinji are you talking about?
I don't know, I assume you were talking about the Neon Genesis Evangelion one.
Yeah. It's not a necrophilia thing.
Oh. I don't know anything about Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh, he's got a crush on a girl, and the girl gets beat up in a giant robot fight, and he's really sad about it. So he goes to her hospital room to be like, oh, I'm sad that you're in a coma, and then he jerks it over her body.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it is.
Anime is the worst.
To be fair, yeah, no, Neon Genesis Evangelion is terrible. I don't know why people like that show. It's because it's postmodern and a deconstruction or something. It's
Yeah,
stupid
but,
and boring, and the characters are bad.
But you know what's postmodern and a deconstruction and good and anime? That Digimon's Hammers show.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Thanks, Chiaki J. Kanaka. Thanks, man who made Serial Experiments Lane making a show for children. Yeah, I just have that opening song from Serial Experiments Lane stuck in my head. It's a good song. That doesn't look ominous at all over towards where my sword is like, hey, the boss is like over here. Uh-oh. Have I goofed this? No, I have not. Wait, maybe. I'm unsure whether I've committed a horse goof or not.
It's alright, the horse will forgive you.
I seem to be fine.
This is still a really good looking game.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's updated and all that,
Yeah.
but still. And just style-wise.
Style-wise, it's good. And then putting the more polygons in there, also good. Man,
Dump some more money into the blender and then pour it on the disc.
I was at that store. They had the Acclaim Dungeons and Dragons fighting game.
Oh, weird.
And the back of that box was something like 225,000 polygons a second. And it's like, first of all, no. Second of all, what? Boy, this place looks ominous. I love old game. Well, PS1's not that old, but I love when people were really reaching for their marketing copy. Oh shit!
He's trying to find something to brag about.
Yeah. Like what do you think the equivalent of interactive menus on DVDs? What do you think the saddest back of box quote could be?
I mean, maybe it's not as much of a thing these days because there are a lot of short. I could just see one that just says hours of gameplay on the back.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up, because hold on while this cutscene plays.
Oh.
Because I think Soul Reaver has that out as one of the back of the box quotes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Hold on.
But I like the idea of just like there's hours, multiple, plural, not just one.
Soul Reaver, explore the vast 3D world of Nosgoth, packed with 60 hours of gameplay.
Okay, but see, that has a number. I want one that just literally says hours of gameplay, implying that it may be as few as 2. Like for just a really sad brag.
Put this bag back down. I'm sure that sounded great over the mic.
It's fine.
Yeah. Oh no, horsey. This weird scorpion monster shot my horsey.
Rude.
Somehow I don't think this is the right answer. Did you fall backwards? Oh, wait. Nope. Whoop, that was some thunder. Oh, I bet I have to knight it, maybe? Like, make it stick its foot on a rock, and then it's like, oh, my leg! Hey, buddy, this way. Friend. So don't mind the thunder in the background. It's probably going to be fine.
Yeah. Being a Colossus does not seem like a very fulfilling or enjoyable life.
Not really.
You just kind of hang out in your,
Yeah.
like, determined environment, or you just sleep forever in some cases, I guess.
And then some assholes like, I want to bring back my lady friend.
Well, you know, some people have it easy when they want to resurrect people. They just gotta go collect a bunch of magical gemstones. But in your case, you gotta go kill 16 giant monsters.
I don't understand. Dorman, help!
Alright, we'll say this. You should... The battle arena is bigger than you think. And you should maybe make use of the horse.
Power of the earth shall shake even the Colossus. Okay. Horsey. Can I, like, shoot stalactites and drop them on him?
No.
Darn it.
But that's not... That is simultaneously not far off, and also the exact opposite of what you should be thinking.
Can I shoot stalagmites and shoot them up into him?
No.
Oh, horsey, please.
But again, the battle arena is bigger than it looks, so you should kind of look around.
Yeah, I get it. You said it that last time.
In his defense, you're bad at taking advice.
To be fair, the power of the earth shall shake even the Colossus is maybe not the clearest advice you can give.
It's not.
Can I pull him, like, out here?
You can certainly try.
Oh. He's coming. Hello.
You should look around and see if there's anything cool out here.
There's Dorman saying that the power of the earth shall... Oh, hey, there's like a geyser. That's probably
Oh,
something.
look at that.
Oh, God.
It's like something shooting up.
Oh wait, can I like? Ah. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Oh, Horsey, you are in a bad position.
It's fine. Everything's cool.
Jeez, where can I even, like... Wait, can I shoot his other legs that are just... Oh, nope. Maybe. Theoretically, you have a spot that you don't want to be poked in. Oh, sugar. Oh, grab the other with your other hand, Wander. Oh. Let the record show I never let go of the grab button. Well, please don't kick me to death. What did I just say? No. Hey guys, where did everything go?
Into the fog. This arena's way less visible than I remember it being. Like, it's way more of just a flat gray. I remember it being more like smoke and trees and like a lot of barren wasteland, but less just flat gray.
Agro took out the cameraman, it's fine.
He had it coming. All that clipping under the ground nonsense.
Oh, shit. I died.
Rough.
Oh, hey, the game over screen showed that his, or at least one of his spots is his head.
Nice. It'll probably be the last one. Just face planting in a puddle.
Ow.
It's a rough way to go. Getting lightninged by an angry turtle. Fucking Torterra over here.
The damage that you take from the lightning bolts from angry scorpion monster here is moderately bananas. Like the splash damage on it, no pun intended, from, you know, having a geyser, but like, I don't understand how you're supposed to avoid taking damage when he shoots his lightning. Really, Geyser? Really, Geyser? You gonna do this to me? Dude, take like one step forward. No, not backwards. This way, friend. Okay, now you stop. That was the dumbest.
Side note related to your Ubisoft leanings.
Oh?
Did you hear about the name for the next WWE Saudi Arabia pay-per-view?
Oh no.
Sands of Time?
What?
Yeah, apparently.
Why?
Fucking... I don't know. Because they're bringing back even more retired people. And they're really fucking hoping they can actually fucking turn the clock back on them.
I mean, I guess
I'm just imagining they get to the ring and there's like a sandstorm in full-on Mortal Kombat 11 style, just like a young Undertaker walks out and everybody's like, oh shit!
like it's not as bad as Great Balls of Fire.
It's not, but also Sands of Time. Like, why? What does that even mean in this context?
What did Great Balls of Fire mean? How is this not...
What? I think you gotta make him do the foot stomp. I could be completely wrong on that, but I feel like that's what's gotta happen. Instead, you just ate a bunch of lightning to the face.
He did the foot stomp over the geyser, and he's... Oh,
Maybe
wait.
it's just on a timer. Well, see, it's kind of going to the side of his head. It's not really... you're not getting center mass. It's really got to get right up in there. You need a deep cleanse.
Thanks, Stormin.
He's just letting you know.
Yeah, but he let me know it may be a hilariously bad time. Let's say.
Also, serious question, because I don't remember. What happens if you get hit by the geyser?
Let's find out. Come on. Oh, you just like pratfall backwards.
Ah. I was kind of hoping you could just, like, jump into the geyser and get launched up and land on his back. That'd be too easy.
Yeah. Again, I do not understand how you're supposed to avoid damage from the lightning bolts. This way, friends. Oh, here we go.
This fight is way more finicky than I remember.
Yeah.
And I think in order to avoid taking damage from the lightning, you might have to actually be, like, straight up on the horse and running to be far enough away. I'm not sure you can evade it on foot.
That's a bummer.
So I think the idea is you're supposed to be riding the horse around and, like, shooting arrows to lure him this direction. And, like, outrunning the bolts, and then you get him over here near the thing, and it blows him over, and you ride by and shoot his legs, and then you jump off the horse to get on his back, and all that cool stuff.
Yeah. But we're just...
It's like what you're doing, but you do it cool instead.
As opposed to doing it lame, like I am doing.
Yeah. Laming it out.
Like it's cross-tag. Or cross-tagging, even. Grav would be very upset at me if he knew that that's...
If you called cross tag lame,
Yeah.
even though it's lame.
I mean, there are lamer things in fighting
We ruined
games.
kanji.
But hey, if you bought all the characters, then you get...
The underside of this turtle is weirdly ripply, and I don't like it.
Because it's furry shit. Why?
Tell me you didn't just fall off the turtle.
I definitely didn't just fall off the turtle.
How did you fall off the turtle? You were right there, you're on his back and everything. Got greedy, TFP.
Alright, actually. Where's my horsey? Where's my horsey? Fine, we'll do this the dumb way with the horsey.
I mean, the cool way, the rad way.
Go horsey, go horsey.
The way where you actually use all of your tools.
Well, that is avoiding taking damage from...
Yeah, you just gotta work together.
Also, I'm Monster Hunter clawing it right now, which is a little awkward, I'm gonna be super honest.
Well, so is riding a horse and shooting a bow at the same time.
Right now I'm
It's
not
called
shooting
immersion.
a
Huh?
bow. Right now I'm not shooting a bow, but...
Okay.
Because he's over by a geyser all by himself. This way. This way... Oh, shit. I hate you. This is the worst boss fight.
This guy's what, 10?
Sure.
No, wait, I think this is 9. Maybe. Yep, this is 9.
Really? Oh, you don't even have to shoot his legs again if you fall off when he's... So I guess his legs are still mucked up. And he's just like, oh no! Oh no, my legs, they're not real. What are you doing, Wander? Why? Why would you do this? What is the point of what you would do? Welcome to the rest of the stream. TFP tries to fight Turtle Boss and fails miserably.
Just...
Let the record show I never let go of the grab button.
there was a platform you could have just stood on. Instead you
I
fell off the
was
side.
standing on it, but then he fell off.
Oh.
Get over here. Oh, you. Oh, you. I hate you. Oh, why you gotta roll over? Why can't you just fall in the same way that you're facing? Alright, take 3. That seemed dicey at best. Oh, don't get knocked off the giant turtle. I'm going to stab you in your dumb head. I'm stabbing you in your dumb head so much. I'm gonna let my stamina regen a little bit before I continue stabbing you in your dumb head. Oh, I hate you so much, Earl Boss. I'm glad you're dead. All the other Colossi were cool, but that one's just like, I know. Nuh-uh.
I don't hate the turtle. He's okay.
I'm not even gonna try to run away. I'm just gonna stand here, because I'm not gonna give the turtle the satisfaction. Alright. Now that that's over with, surely the remaining Colossi will be easier, because that's how video games work. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
obviously.
you hit the climax, then you just have falling action.
Mm-hmm. You're in the home stretch now.
Yeah. I'm going to take a brief diversion here. So I can go 1, 2, whoa, lightning. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thunder.
Fun.
I can't be right.
What?
Do I have 7 left?
I think so.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
that was number 9, so you've got 10 through
11,
16.
12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I'm just,
Surprised at how well this is going.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hey, that's how many Colossi down in the stream so far today? Was that
3?
number 2? Was that 3?
'Cause
Yeah, because you did Water Guy, you did Lizard Guy, you did Turtle Guy.
Yeah.
3 down. You're what, an hour in? Hour 19? Hour 16? Something like that. So yeah, no, there's 3 more to go, and then you'll have matched yesterday's. And then you can have a short wrap-up stream. Or whatever. The last one.
I'm sure that's not going to happen, but
Why not?
I bet this will be...
It's going to be your home free now.
Yeah.
They clearly put the strongest Colossus in the middle of the pack.
Yeah. That's like the hump, You don't want to make it too hard at the start.
It's
or
like
too hard at
Wednesday.
the,
You get through that, you're home free.
Exactly.
Gotta make it to the weekend, and you're good.
I wish there was an easier way to hold up your sword while you're on your horsey. Because, or hold up your sword while you're on your horsey and keep moving. Because, I don't know if I have to hold forward to move while I'm on my horsey. Instead if I can just mash triangle.
Man, this game is really pretty. These big open vistas are super cool. It's just too bad there's nothing here.
That way. Bird! There's Bird. Hello, Bird. Goodbye, Bird. Wait. Hold on. Whoa! Isn't there something, with these... if I do... Doesn't this do something for me?
What, the weird lizard shrine things?
No.
Or what are you talking about? Like jumping on the bird?
No, the fruit.
Oh, I think there are... Maybe there are special fruits.
They
or,
give
'cause I
me
know
a
there's the lizards with the different colored tails that do something.
They give me a trophy, that's what they do.
Okay. I think they might increase your health. Or maybe... I think the lizards increase your stamina and the fruit increases your health.
That does seem to be the case. Yep, it is increasing my health.
And there's like a secret evil fruit at the top of the main shrine that'll decrease your health.
Rude. Oops.
Well, don't eat mysterious divine fruit. It's literally the first lesson you learn in the book.
In what book?
The book.
Oh, yeah, that book. Okay.
The one that's titled The Book.
You'd think, being one of those people, I would have recognized that quicker.
Yeah, one of those people.
Yeah, one of those people.
Oh, random aside. While I was trying to find random things to watch to alleviate my boredom, I found this series that's like a sci-fi anthology thing over there on the Amazon Prime Video. It's called Electric Dreams. It's based on stories by Philip K. Dick. It's alright. But, like, I've watched, like, the first 2 episodes, and there's a recurring problem I've noticed already that I think is probably going to make me not watch any more of that show.
Oh.
Which is, it's like, good setup for the plot, interesting setup, but, like, the resolution of the story is always just has, like, a giant, glaring plot hole they don't address. Or, like, just something about it is always just this big thing of, like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. And then they don't talk about it, and then it's like, no, you can't just end there, you have to talk about the thing. And they're just like, nah, that's the end of the story. And it's like, no, fucking goddamn it.
There's no more.
It's like, the first one was like this cool story where it's like, alright, there's this cop lady in the future, flying car and all that. And it's like, alright, she's got PTSD from a horrible crime that happened. And it's like, alright, she's bummed out, but her wife has got this perfect thing. It's this experimental VR thing. And it's gonna be like, alright, this is gonna make a VR dream based on your subconscious. And you'll even think you're a completely different person while it's active. It'll be like a dream where you think you're somebody else and then you wake up back in the real world and you're like, oh man, that was fun. I wasn't myself for a while. It's like a super awesome vacation, right? Sounds like a great idea, right?
Oh yeah, no, totally.
Especially to give somebody who's got PTSD. But anyways, so they do this, and predictably it goes horribly wrong. In the weird simulation VR thing, she is a game designer who runs this really big software company whose wife has just been murdered, and she's super bummed out. And it's like, oh, you've got PTSD. You know what? Help? You should use that new thing you were working on that lets you go into a virtual reality and live somebody else's life. That'd probably be cool, right? So you see where this is going, where very quickly it becomes very hard to tell which one is real and which one is fake. Which, the big plot hole here being, why would it ever even make it far enough in the testing phase where you could put it on and turn it on without there being some kind of safe word or debug mode or pause menu that you could bring up to make sure which one was the simulation? Because that's what the plot hinges on, is the inability to tell which one is real. But, like, why not just have it be like you say the word marmoset, and then it pauses, and is like, hey, want to exit the simulation? And you're like, yeah, cool. Like, there is zero compliance on that. And they say, whenever she uses it, it's like, oh, you know, it's not ready for market yet. It's, like, still testing or whatever. Well, you couldn't even make it that far in testing without some kind of fail-safe to turn it off.
Oh boy.
Huh?
Horse fight.
Okay.
Eel fight's not going very well. Sorry. Continue.
No. That was kind of the end of it, talking about the first episode. Just like, it seems like that's the thing that broke the episode for me, is like, I get the plot, it's an interesting plot, but like, there's no way they could have made it this far without
Why
an
no
off
fail-safe?
Yeah. And the funny thing is, there's actually a perfect point in the story where they could have explained that there was a failsafe and it got disabled. Because at one point in the story, she's like gets hit by an electrical shock thing, and it's like, she got knocked out for a little while. They could have just said, oh, that electrical shock must have knocked out the failsafes. It's not working. What did you do?
No, sorry, that was awesome. Just running away from the... I think Dorman's hot tip here is use the horse. Oh,
That's
I died.
probably a good idea. I mean, you were on the right track there for a minute. You just stared and laughed instead of doing the thing.
But do I have to, like, jump off the horsey?
I mean, no.
Okay. Do I have to steer it into the wall?
Kind of.
Do I have to steer it
But
into
there's something way more obvious than that.
into the pillars?
There's something way more obvious than that.
Oh, is it the big hole, light hole?
You are so bad at taking hits. Ow!
I don't know what you're talking about.
TFB, the camera. Look at the camera. What is the camera doing when you run away from it on the horse?
It's like showing you its face.
Yeah, it is. What do things have on their faces?
Eyes?
Yes.
You shoot it in the eyeball?
Why would you not? You have a bow and arrow. Its eyes are giant and glowing. Why would that not be the first thing you try?
I always heard you like barely use the bow and arrow in this game. You were
Who
using
did you
it.
hear that from?
I don't know, people.
Shaking my head over here.
This is very difficult. Oh, there we go. I got it in one of its eyes. Also, I don't really think that, like, I mean, Dorman's hint gets you part of the way there, but not all the way there, you know?
Well, yeah. He's not just gonna spell it all out for you.
He should spell it mostly out.
I mean, he's telling you to use the horse, and then when you run away from it on the horse, the camera gives you the most obvious possible camera angle.
Clearly not that obvious.
It's pretty obvious. Literally, like, 80% of your screen is giant glowing weak point.
And yet it's very difficult to hit 80% of the screen.
No, I don't mean for shooting, I just mean for noticing the giant glowing weak points. So I'm just saying, this is Colossus 3 out of 4 today who had a big glowing weak point that needed to be shot with the bow.
That I missed every single time so far. Well, I got the turtle.
You figured the turtle one out.
Yeah.
After the mishap with the geyser. And to be fair, that one went okay once you realized you could leave the cave.
Well,
I mean, it went okay in terms of you figuring out what you were supposed to do. Execution's a different story.
yeah.
We're not talking about that part. This is not that part of the performance review.
My Shadow of the Colossus performance review is poor.
I mean, you're making it. This is stream number 2 and you're halfway done.
Eh?
Something to be said for that.
I did it. I stabbed the sandworm in the...
To be fair, 70% of the performance review is just whether or not you let go of the grab button.
I mean, let the record show. Never let it go.
Alright, that was number 10.
Yeah.
There's only 6 Colossi to go, TFP. How do you feel?
I bet something good will happen when I murder all of these lovely giant creatures that are minding their own business.
Yeah, they'll bring your girlfriend back to life. It'll be rad.
Yeah. Nothing bad could happen.
Why would it? There's no good omen quite like being impaled by shadowy tendrils and vomiting black fluid across the sand
Yeah, no.
before fading into a light tunnel. I love the shots after that happens of just the temple with all of them just standing around him, staring.
Yeah, it's like, hey, dude.
And to be fair, I don't think Wander's under the impression that this is a good thing he's doing. I think he's just in the mindset of, yes, it's a bad thing, but also it will bring her back to life, so it's totally cool. Oh, this motherfucker.
That's a good sign. Which way are we going? That way.
Oh, wait. No, this is a different one than I was thinking of. I thought it was the one after this.
Oh, good.
This one's not so bad.
What are the odds I drastically misunderstand a hint, though?
I mean, this one will probably be fine. Dogs.
Bark, bark.
Yeah, this one's not too bad. At least not that I can remember. I think it's also a fairly straightforward and short fight as well.
Helps if I guide the horsey in the correct direction, though. Ow. This is still a crazy looking bridge.
It's a rad looking bridge.
Like, I
How
don't
long do you think
think
it took to build that thing?
a very long time. I also kind of don't think that the bridge, like that, I don't think that bridge would actually stand were it constructed in the real life.
Probably not.
Trees. Probably has health things on it, but whatever. Oh, do I need to go? Whoop. Do I need to stand in a place where I can actually see the light off my sword? Yes. Is this a way I can go? That doesn't look like a safe way to go. Oh, that looks like a safe way to go, though. Bye, horsey. Because I don't want to ride the horsey down this cliff, because that horsey is not making it down this cliff.
It'll be fine. It's a tough horse. Took all those lightning bolts to the face.
It did take a bunch of lightning bolts to the face, and like
Got run down by that giant sandworm.
being
Stomped on
stepped
by a
on,
horse.
yeah.
Horse has been through a lot.
It's a very tough horse. Oh, that's water. I'm gonna be honest, I saw this rock and I thought it was like a lion, and I was very concerned for a moment. This rock.
I'm waiting to see the lion rock.
I hit it with my sword a few times.
I can see it from a distance.
Hmm. Not that way. Let's try this way.
Alright, well, you find your way into the shrine. I'm going to be right back.
Have big time. Oh, there. This seems like the way in. Oh, that's... very confused by the geometry all of a sudden. What's over here? Oh. Okay. Can I make this jump? I can't. Oh. Cool. I jumped right into a cutscene. Oh, hey, dog. Hello, friend. Ow. Please get up. You got a whole bunch of armor, don't you, boy? I'm rolling like way too early, I think. Either way too early or way too late to try and bullfight. No? Okay. that... No. No, it did not. Seems like this should be the answer, and yet it is very clearly not. Oh no! I am trying. Please let me on back on the platform, thank you. Can I like... Oops, no. Oh. Let's try another one. Hup. Let's try all of them. Shit. Nope, wander. Climb. Oh, I bet I can pick it up. Pick it up. Why? Uh-oh. Okay, now we're good. Eh. Be gone. Bad boy. Bad puppy. No dinner. Oh. I take it back. You can have the dinner. Where did... Oh, there it is. Yeah! Oh my god. Stop. Oh! Nope. Come on. Why? Will you stop? Oh no. There we go. Oh, that was very quick. Oh, head in the rock. All right. May as well do the one that Make Me Mad said was really hard. And then I think we'd have 4 left for next time. Let me just double check that real quick. One, two, three, 4, 5. Yep. Alright. Let's go, horsey. that way somewhere. Hmm. Not a lot of places for Colossus left to hide. So I've straightened myself up here a bit.
I'm back. Did you kill the dog?
I did.
Okay. See? That didn't take you long.
No,
My stomach was really upset, so I had to go for a minute.
that's fine.
I'm glad you figured out how to use fire.
Dorman definitely didn't have to tell me.
Mm-hmm. How long did it take you to figure out you had to use fire?
A little bit. Let's say. Definitely.
If you're done already, it couldn't have been that long.
Yeah. Like, I had the general idea somewhat correct. I was just not... I figured you'd have to, like, bullfight him and, like, dodge out of the way and make him hit the... But then
You did not realize how scared it was of fire.
Yeah. And then it was like, oh, it's scared of fire. And I was like, well, I'm trying. Oh, wait, the first one dropped the torch. Okay. And then after that, it was very easy.
Okay.
But... I figured we'd try to do this one, last one, and then...
Makes sense. Leave it off with...
4
What
left.
is that? This will be only 4 to go if you kill this one.
Yep. If I kill this one, which you said this one was irritating, so, you know.
Well, you're in the part of the game now where a few of the Colossi have slightly more obtuse ways to kill them. And when I say that, I am 99% referring to this guy.
It's pretty forest, though.
Yep, this guy is the 12th Colossus, whose name, for the record, is Pelagia. Because apparently they all have names.
The thing I was reading said that they don't actually have names. It's just like, this is what people call them.
Because I know some of them had names given to them by the dev team, so I don't know which ones have, like, actual names and which ones are just weird nicknames that people online gave them because people online are fucking up their own asses. Can't just call it 12.
That way. Maybe. That looks like death, so we're not going to go that way. My controller is making noises.
What kinds of noises?
Little tinkly noises, and then I picked something up.
Probably just because you're in a really pretty forest.
That was very weird.
Who knows? This game is weird.
Picked up like a little glowy sprite or something.
Probably just found some hidden secret that nobody knew was in the game.
Oh yeah.
You've now unlocked the secret good ending. Didn't they add some kind of weird collectible thing to the remake?
You are asking the wrong person.
I feel like there was something about that.
I don't know if this is the right place. I thought it was, but now I'm less sure. Because I'm woollying it up over here trying to find the exterior collisions, but are there two ways in to this area, actually?
Maybe. Yeah, I can't really help you get any of them because it has been forever since I played this game, but...
Well, there's definitely two ways in. Nope. Let's take my horsey to the other way.
Oh, right, today is Saturday.
All day.
Yep. I was going to turn off my alarm, and then I remembered it doesn't go off today.
Do. Trotting my horsey.
Since you brought up the Detective Pikachu earlier, by the way,
Yep.
are you planning to go see that sometime?
Yeah, eventually. Not early, because I would like to avoid the screaming children as much as possible, but...
I think I'm going to do the same thing I did with Avengers, and just plan is to go this Monday during school hours.
That is a great plan, and I may also do that.
Because there's one showing that starts while school is still going, and that seems like the one you would want to get to avoid the screaming children. The problem will be avoiding the screaming children on the way back out of the theater.
I don't have much problem with screaming children on the way out. It's just, you know... I want to avoid the screaming children in the movie.
Yeah. Well, I guess the thing is, I was specifically thinking of
Whoop.
the Avengers problem, which was trying to use the bathroom after the movie. But it won't be as much of a problem with Detective Pikachu, because it is not 3 hours long.
It's 1 point in Detective Pikachu's favor.
Or is it? Maybe after you watch it, you'll wish it was 3 hours long.
Yeah, maybe.
They'll add an extended cut somewhere where Pikachu really does dance for an hour and 46 minutes.
It's a great video.
It's me. I'm the Screaming Children.
Hey, what's up?
Not much, really.
Yeah.
Looks like the has become a bit less insane since that comic book conversation.
Just a little bit, though.
Someday we'll make it back there. I stumbled across so much more weird shit after that whole conversation had ended.
Alright. This seems like the place to be. I wish there was like a sprint or something to make you move a little faster.
Yeah.
especially in water. This seems like this would be a boss arena. Oh. I took one step, and then a cutscene started.
Alright, this one's a bit weird if I remember right. Because, you know, all the other ones are so straightforward.
Yeah. Oh, he's large. He's very large.
He's not that big.
He's bigger than pretty much all the other ones.
Really? I didn't think so. I don't think he's as big as the turtle.
He's taller than the turtle, but he may not be like as, you know, big wide as the turtle, but
Let's calculate the volume of the Colossus.
oh yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't make the I love being a turtle joke if it's not a turtle.
Yeah, you missed the turtle boss.
Which is impressive, because it went on for like an hour.
Shut up. Get your armpit. Oh, that looks like... No? Can't hold on to that? Really? Somehow that's not a thing you can grab. Okay. Oh. Well... I'm on your head. I smack you. Oh! Not a fan of having your head teeth smacked. That's an odd hint. That way. Whoa.
Yeah, this one is super weird.
I'm steering it around with its head teeth.
Yeah, like, why does it have head teeth? And also, why do you have to steer it with the teeth?
No, don't go that way. No. Why? I assume I have to steer it to, like, one of these podiums.
Yeah, I believe you have to get it to, like, put its... like, it stands up on one, and then you can jump onto down and like grab onto its belly and stab it or something.
No. You dumb head teeth monster. Why? Ugh. Forward and then turn, maybe? No? I'm so confused. Wait, can I, like...
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Wait, maybe...
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps... Maybe if I'm over here, maybe it'll... be like... Hey, friend. Over here.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I forget exactly how this whole thing worked out. Let me see if I can... Ba, ba, ba.
It says cross to higher ground, and this is the highest ground I can find. You've got bad aim, friend, but also you don't seem to have eyes, so that's maybe forgivable.
Maybe arrow him?
Well, this
We'll give him
seems
that.
this seems like the thing to do.
Oh, you can trigger the head things with arrows, huh? So maybe you can just bring him straight to you.
I did it.
Good job.
I figured it out. All by myself with Dorman's help and Nappy Mad's help. Oh,
Yeah, no, that
shit.
helps.
Now I gotta do it again. Ow. Oh yeah, Resident Undernight Man. How do you feel about the unclear?
I mean, yeah, that's cool. I'm always good for more Undernight. I think they've done well with the series so far.
Unclear is a really good name. I hadn't heard that shortening yet. Is that the official one they're going with?
I don't think so, but I saw someone, I think Grav retweeted someone else saying that they weren't sure about how to abbreviate it. It's very unclear.
Yeah. There's ever been an official abbreviation, so hopefully that one sticks.
It's what I'm
It's
gonna.
as good as any.
It's what I'm gonna call it until.
Until the internet comes to a consensus.
Oh no! Oh, you're good, Wonder. You're okay. Okay. I mean, even if the internet comes to a consensus that isn't unclear, I may just keep calling it unclear.
Boom. Kind of like Murder Island is the best name for PUBG, because
Yeah.
PUBG isn't a great name.
Well, also, like, people started calling... Well, I don't know. I forget how, like, ST became, but I always just called it, like, latest, which I think was the abbreviation. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Okay, no, yeah.
But I guess PUBG isn't Murder Island anymore because you don't kill people anymore.
Well, in China.
Yeah,
Have you seen the GIF?
that is the joke.
The GIF of the waving Chinese man? Because it's kind of amazing.
I think I have. I haven't looked at it like in full form. I think I saw like a Twitter thumbnail. I should look that up.
For context, we're talking about how the phone version of PUBG got banned in China and got replaced by an identical thing called Game for Peace, which is just PUBG but without blood. And when you kill someone, they very gingerly sit on the ground and then wave and then just blink out of existence.
It's still fucking, like, that's so good I can barely believe it.
It's kind of amazing.
It's fantastic.
Like, I always thought, like, the Silly Gibbs thing for Team Fortress 2 was the best way to unmaturify your video game.
I'm unfamiliar with the Silly Gibbs. Can you tell me about that?
So in TF2, in regions where, like, they couldn't do the blood, you could also, like, do it with a console thing in America and other places where they had the blood, but it would just replace all the blood splatter with black oil, and then when someone would explode, like, into, the jibs, or the gibs, as the case may be, they would explode into, like, cogs and gears and
Nice.
things of that nature. And I always liked playing with that on more than just, arms and legs flying everywhere. Because I thought it was funnier. Yeah. Don't knock me off this thing, friend.
I'm gonna be honest, I kinda want every game to get a China-safe version made now. Just to see what changes have to be made. What does Mortal Kombat look like in China?
Well, no one has skeletons, for starters.
Yeah.
So yeah, so what even is Scorpion?
Just a dude.
But all of his moves turn him into a skeleton now when he's using his dumb fire powers.
He's got, like, sting. Like, he just rips off his face and then another face is under it.
This isn't Mortal Kombat, but poor Skullomania would never make it.
Oh, yeah.
Aww. Maybe they just, like, go in and recolor it so that the skull's paint is just the same color as the rest of his suit. So then he's just a dude in a weird gimp suit. And they change his name to something else. Get the
Gimpomania.
skull reference.
Peaceomania.
He's a peace fanatic.
But he's still got the S on his forehead. Oh. That's a lot of horsies. That's more horsies than my horsey.
Somebody's coming to ruin the party.
Why would they do that? It's very rude.
I don't know why they would come to the Forbidden Land to stop this forbidden ritual. It's awfully rude of them. You've put a lot of work into this forbidden ritual. Which is funny when you think about it, because that ostensibly means that these guys are like the hero team who got here and have, like, hours to spare before the villain enacts his plan.
Yeah.
But in this case, you were the villain enacting the plan.
I really like
It's kind of fun to think about it from their perspective of whatever they had to do to get here, and be like, oh shit, what do you mean he's only got like 4 to go?
I also like the we mentioned this previously, but I like the increasing number of figures just standing around looking at Wander like, yep, uh-huh.
Just being ominous. This is good. This is natural. This is what a good guy does.
Yeah. There we go.
Alright, and you can start off the next stream with a hot one.
Yep.
Because it'll be a lot of people's favorite Colossus. For some reason. It's not as cool as everyone says it is.
This big old snake thing, I think.
Yep. Snake the Third.
So many snakes.
Yeah, but see... Wait. Yeah, no, now that I think about it, the first one was underwater, the second one was underground, and this one's full of gas. So this all checks out.
Yep. I mean, gotta get the 3 states of matter.
Yeah.
As known at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But,
no time for Plasma Snake.
no.
Saldus.
Anyway, that'll do it for the Shadow of the Colossus for the day. Join us next time when we probably finish it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Unless
probably. Unless something really bad happens.
Unless it goes all like Ghosts and Goblins and is like, all right, now do it again, but backwards.
Well, yeah, I can't wait for you to complete all the time trials.
Oh, yeah, no. Anyway.
And second runs are the worst.
Night, everybody.